All right, hello again. This is, I believe, the fourth video in our series about the challenge activity spreadsheet intro. We've already talked about filling down. We've talked about using equations that reference different cells. We also talked about doing a fixed cell reference so that it always references the same cell over and over, even as we fill down. This one is going to be introducing different functions. So once again, please read this link first, just so you have a little bit of a background and I can move a little bit quicker. But you can also just rewatch this video a few times. Go ahead and pause, read that article. Okay, hopefully you paused and were able to read that article. First thing we're going to do is use the average function. So to access functions, again, we'll say equals, and Google will actually begin to help you if you start to type the word average. So if I type the word, oh, just kidding, I must have turned on the help feature, but yours hopefully will kick in, where by typing the word average, it'll start to help. If I put, oh, there it goes. So now that I type the word average, that's a certain function in Google. Google has many different functions. Anytime you use a function like this, you have to use parentheses to kind of tell it where to look or what the instructions are, is really what that is. So it's asking me, what data do I want to average? Now, I could click on this cell and then hit comma and click on this cell, but that takes a while. So alternatively, you could just click and drag to highlight all of those. Notice that the notation is a colon to show you want to go from cell A4 to A8. If I wanted to go over one more column as well by any chance, you notice that it just tells you the starting cell and the ending cell, and it'll fill in everything in between. So I'm going to just highlight A4 through A8. I'm going to close the parentheses and then hit enter, and we can see the average is 3. So let's do that again right here. So I'll say average. I will go ahead and highlight this data, and then I will hit enter. And let's now compare these and see that even though we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in both of these data sets, this averaging only works for numbers. So if you type in a word, or if you even put a letter on this, like if I say 4A, it will stop averaging that. And it'll even put the format so that it's to the left to let you know that this is now seen as a word, and not being seen as a number. So that's just to show you that it will average that. Alternatively, for example, if I wanted to delete a number from here, it will auto update. So it recognizes, oh, this cell's empty, we're not going to count it, so we'll only average these first 4. And so we can see now those two averages match. Go ahead and you might need to scroll down a little bit on your spreadsheet, but go ahead and average each of these columns separately. I'm going to do that now myself. So average. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that data and hit enter. And I've got an average of that data. Go ahead and do the same for this column as well. I'm going to do my shortcut and just fill across. I'm going to double check it. So it got rid of that color formatting, but I can quickly double check that it's averaging the correct things. So notice that it again is intelligent and for the spreadsheet, and recognizing I want to average just this column of data. And so that was one quick shortcut. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to average the averages. So I'm going to say equals, and then I'm going to say average, and this time instead of highlighting the columns, I'm going to highlight this row and average the averages. Cool. Last but not least, if I wanted to average directly from the data instead of averaging the averages, I could go average, could do my parenthesis, and now I could just highlight all of that data, close the parenthesis, and we should get the same value. Perfect. So you can average either way, whether it's doing a whole set of rows and columns, or you can just do it individually if you want to break it down by each column or each row or things like that. That's it for the average function. I'm not going to make another video for the other functions, but feel free to look at the super challenge, which is where basically just Google any of these terms and look up how to use them. Alternatively, you can be using the Google function tool, which is, sorry, they keep moving it on me. I'm not seeing it right now. Ah, here it is. So under insert, we would go to function, and there are lots of different functions here. There are tons more if you go into all of these different categories. So if you're ever wondering how do I do something in Google, there's got to be a shortcut for that. If you do a quick search, it'll often pop up. And if you also type equals and then type whatever it is you want to do, like maybe you're like, oh, I wish there was something for, we already did averaging, but what if there was something for averaging? You can start to type the word average and see what it recommends. So that's another way. If you don't know how to use something, once it gives you the example here, you can click learn more about, and it will tell you more about what it is there, or that function, as well as how to use it, etc. So that's it. Look up some of these other cool tools, such as sum, min, max. You can do logic such as if or sum if, which is a really nice one, or average if. If you're wanting to do a lot more words in a spreadsheet and combining words together, concatenate is a good one. If you want to split them apart, split is a great one. VLOOKUP and pivot tables are super powerful tools, but they might take a little while to learn. I'm sure there are other videos out there on how to do it. Any videos on Excel will likely apply to a Google Sheet because they're basically the same thing. That's it for this one. Hope you're having a good day. See you later.